Greetings CCBC Global Family. Ako po si John Valdesco and with me is Ning, my ex-girlfriend.
Hello!
I came from Bacolod to CCBC noong 1987 when I accepted the job as office manager of EE Philippines. I became a member of CCBC until 2005 when we immigrated to Canada. I didn't know anyone in CCBC then except for Atelinda Valiente and Pastor Rene, who were EE clinic teachers then. The first thing that impressed me about CCBC was its vibrant evangelism and discipleship ministry. Over the years, naging involved din ako sa youth and college Sunday school. I became a member of, I attended EE training of course. Naging member din ako ng choir. Counting team member din ako at also attended the SALT fellowship group, and we are also got involved with the course cultural mission ministry, and last but not the least, I also became a board member. Malaki talaga ang utang na loob ko sa CCBC kasi dito ko na-meet si Ning and doon kami ay kinasal noong 1992.
Hello, ako nga po si Ning. I came to CCBC naman in 1976 when I was a very new Christian. I first attended the Tagalog worship service. Si Pastor Dan Bautista noon ang nagpipreach. Since wala po akong kilala sa CCBC kasi nag-walk-in lang ako, mahiyain pa ako nung pati. I was so embarrassed to be known. So, bago pa magbigay ng benediction si Pastor Bautista, ay tumatakas na po ako. Pero even with that, I grew in my faith tremendously during that time. Kasi napaka-strong ng pulpit ministry ng CCBC. Yung mga Sunday sermons at saka yung pag-attend ko ng Sunday school na ang nagtuturo sa amin ay si Cathy Samaniego. Tremendous po ang naging spiritual growth ko noon. And finally, in 1981, nag-decide ako na magpabaptize. At naging involved ako sa many ministries ng CCBC but mainly sa SALT Fellowship na pinangungunahan noon ni Madeline Vega. Nagturo din ako ng iba't ibang mga Sunday school sa mga bata at saka mga Bible studies. Natatandaan ko yung isang Bible study na tinuturuan ko yung mga ladies from Bungad, dyan sa likod ng CCBC. Minsan nag-meet kami sa ilalim lang ng puno ng kaimito. Ang mga ilan sa mga estudyante ko noon ay si Aling Inga Miralles at Linda Polines. Hello po! At minsan nag-meet kami sa ilalim lamang ng puno ng kaimito. Katabi namin yung mga istambay na nagiinuman sa sari-sari store. Kaya pagka nag-start ng mag-away yung mga tambay, sabay-sabay na rin po kami nakikitakbo.
Takbo, run for your life.
And of course, I also enrolled sa EE training ng CCBC. At alam niyo ba kung kailan? Very first batch ng EE, doon po ako na-enroll. Salamat sa pangungulit ni Pastor Rene.
When we moved to Canada in 2005, we attended Philcan Baptist Church, now called Bridge International Church. The Lord put a great burden in our hearts for this local church, which was about 12 years in existence. At that time, they only had Sunday worship service and Wednesday prayer meetings. And ang umatan ay konti lang. They don't have Sunday school, they don't have evangelism program, wala rin silang mission, and they don't have Bible studies, and even yung kanilang leadership team is not well in place. So the more we interacted with these brethren, the more we felt of their great need for the Word of God. During that time, they had a lead pastor who was a seminary student, but this arrangement did not work for the church. So one day, we were visited by the leadership team, and what they said, they wanted me to be their pastor. And muntik-muntikan na ako mahulog doon sa upuan kasi I never thought that they would be saying this to me. And they said, I am not a pastor and I don't have any pastoral training. But they insisted and would not take no for an answer at the time. And again, I made it clear to them that I did not feel qualified to be a pastor. Pero napaka-serious nila, and They were the tearful plea, and they won't take no for an answer. So we said we will pray about it. So
Pray
grabe,
we did.
yeah, we did pray a lot, and the leading was so real and so compelling that we could not say no to God's calling. So as a result, I accepted the role as interim pastor. Now, things na learn namin from CCBC and the training that we received in evangelism, discipleship, and mission, and the Word of God were our only weapons we used. I remember I delivered my first sermon with much fear and trembling, and relying solely only on the Lord to be His mouthpiece. Lahat po ng mga natutunan namin sa CCBC, we replicated. Lahat po namin mga how to lead the worship service, kasi naging involved din ako sa worship leading before, on how to officiate the Lord's Supper, the baptism. We also did the house dedication and child dedication, weddings, and eventually natuto rin ako sa funeral services. There was even one instance, you remember, babes, that we visited ate and then in the hospital because she was dying.
Na-share namin actually si ate at saka yung husband niya before this. So, through EE, nag-visit kami sa kanila as an EE team, and they both prayed to receive Christ.
Yeah. So, after I prayed for her, binulungan ko siya. Actually, sabi ko, ate, wag mo na kayong mamatay kasi hindi pa ako marunong gumawa ng funeral sermon. So, of course, mabuti na lang nandiyan si Pastor Ray Abante na who always been very helpful and support sa akin. And then he gave me this handbook, the Pastor's Manual, and it helped me a lot, Pastor Ray, sa gawain ng Panginoon. And papasalamat kami kay Pastor Rene Atienza because while we are drafting our constitution and bylaws, we also borrowed CCBCs. So parang inadapt lang namin yung
sa Canadian
context. Your prayer support gave us courage to do the work God has called us to do. And I served as a pastor for BIC for more than 4 years. And it was an experience we would always treasure in our hearts.
Sa kasalukuyan po, at present, ay busy kami na nagli-lead ng Bible study even though hindi na siya nagpapastor. Yung Bible study group po namin ay composed of around mga 15 to 18 people pag kumpleto. And ang nakakatuwa kasi yung mga uma-attend yung mga dati naming members at mga na-train sa EE. And it's always been a joy for us to hear yung mga sinishare nila ng mga experiences in sharing the gospel on their own. At meron din pong uma-attend na Catholic family ito, pero saradong Katoliko sila at nagsiserve talaga sila, nagtuturo sila ng katekismo. But even though they are deeply into the Catholic faith, ay gustong-gusto nila yung grupo. Talagang may pagkauhaw sila sa salita ng Diyos. Meron ding mga members ng Bible study na ang asawa ay Canadian. So, pag uma-attend yung puti na asawa nila, napipilitan kami mag-straight English, kaya dugu-duguan ang mga ilong namin. But we always had fun, right?
We always had fun and joy meeting together. At alam ni Pastor na yan kasi when he visited us here, he was also given the chance to lead our Bible study group. Again, maraming salamat CCBC and happy 61st anniversary. And may the Lord continue to raise men and women whom we can use anywhere in the world. God bless you all.